Hello, welcome back to yet another video on my channel. I really do appreciate you checking this one out. So I wanted to post a Modern Warfare 2 video on my channel for multiple reasons, but one of the main reasons is because Modern Warfare 2 was when I really got into multiplayer in Call of Duty, and what really caused me to enjoy first-person shooters, especially multiplayer. I mean, a lot of my friends played this game a ton. I mean, just so many hours put into Modern Warfare 2 on the Xbox 360 as well as PC, because I did play the PC version back then as well, because I just loved the game so much. Even though if you would ask me back in 2009 if I loved this game, I probably would tell you fuck no, because it is a broken game. It still is. I mean, this is recent footage, and I mean, you'll see the same shit, like one-man army noob tubes, overpowered weapons, commando lunges, I mean, just snipers just picking you off with ease. Like, it's still a very annoying game, but I think that time heals all wounds, and definitely I think we can look back in fondness with this game, and that's why people like to see it so much and like to play it so much. And like I said, I mean, I have a lot of fond memories with this game. I remember I feel like everybody has their particular moments in gaming where there's just a highlight. And one of my highlights is whenever my friends and I were playing Search and Destroy on Wasteland. And I was the only female in the lobby, so I was getting a lot of shit. And we were all in the game chat just talking shit. And so we really wanted to win this game, right? So we play the game, and eventually it's tied 3-3, 3 rounds to 3, right? You know, we're on the 4th round. And if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, like the last round to win, you know what I mean? So anyway, we want to win this game a lot, and eventually we all die, and it's 1v4. And the person left is my friend Craig. And if you know my friend Craig, back then he played a ton with us. But we didn't have high hopes for Craig, right? He ends up pulling out the Spaz 12. I think it had grip on it. On Wasteland, just in the middle of the fucking map, living his best life. And this motherfucker ends up getting the win for us. 1v4 clutch situation. I mean, we're just freaking out when he gets that last kill. Just bloop, bloop, bloop. Just killing him, picking them off one by one. It was amazing. It was hilarious. It was everything. It's just one of those moments that I look back in fondness, and of course it's on this game. So that was really what I admired most about it, you know, in aspect of like socializing with my friends. But in media, I guess you could say, obviously creators back in Modern Warfare 2 really set the foundation for where we are today. I know that commentaries really aren't as popular as they used to be, obviously, like streams or live commentaries or highlight videos are really where it's at, but I do believe that if it wasn't for the creators like Hutch or CNanners or Blame Truth, and obviously if I'm missing anybody, I apologize, but for those people that really set the foundation for gaming, like the YouTube gaming community and even the Call of Duty community in general, if they didn't set that foundation, we wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be here today making this video, because there's so much money to be made in gaming. I think people definitely still sleep on it to this day, which is sad, but they do. And yeah, I mean, I truly appreciate them, and they're still making content like to this day, dude. Like, CNanners isn't anymore, I don't think. He still plays with Hutch. They'll play Warzone together. But Hutch is still making videos, streaming like constantly. Blame Truth is still making videos. He's still going. Only Use Me Blade. I mean, if you know about that situation, you know. Long story short, he's not. Only Use Me Blade. Not Only Use Me. That guy who camps had just come back from a 7-year hiatus. That's where he started. So like, they're still making videos and playing Call of Duty to this day, and it's just awesome to see, because there are also some creators that went away from Call of Duty, which is understandable given how much it's changed over the years, but still it's good to see the OGs still playing and carrying on. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about Modern Warfare 2 2020. I mean, like I said, this is recent footage. I just got it like maybe last month. It's very playable. This is the PC, by the way. It's very playable. Like, don't get me wrong. In any given gaming session, I'll probably find a few hackers, and I'll have to block and report those hackers. And look, I don't know if Steam's doing anything when I report them, but I mean, hell, why not report them, bastards? But anyway, it's still very playable though. Like I'm very, very confused because for a game like Black Ops 2, which is a much more recent game than Modern Warfare 2, it's unplayable, right? Like you hear people all the time saying Black Ops 2 is unplayable, it's hacked as shit. But this game really isn't. Like, I've gotten in a few modded lobbies, but for the most part, like 8 times out of 10, you're getting in a normal lobby like this one. So I was gonna say it's very much enjoyable, but even that it's a stretch. It's not enjoyable. It's still as frustrating as it was when you first played it. I mean, you could see fucking noob tubes all over the place, people camping all over the place. But still, if you can take Modern Warfare 2 for what it is, you could still enjoy it, I believe. I mean, like I said, I still play it, not even for gameplay purposes, but just for enjoyment. Like, if I'm feeling it, I'll chill, play Modern Warfare 2, listen to a podcast. Like, that's how I enjoy Modern Warfare 2. I just don't take it too seriously. Which is... I just want to transition to talking a little bit about the fact that, and I'm sure this is old news, but I just want to, say my views on it. How they released the Modern Warfare 2 remastered campaign, and that was it. Don't get me wrong, Modern Warfare 2 campaign was groundbreaking, like definitely one of the best campaigns in the whole franchise. But like, dude, people don't want to play a 10-year-old game just for the campaign. Period. I'm sorry, they just don't. And I have only watched like a few minutes of the remastered gameplay, like just somebody streaming it or something. It looks good, don't get me wrong, but I would much rather play the multiplayer. Like, that's where you're gonna make your money. But that's not the case. They are not releasing it. And I watched a video from, I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong, but Neuro Cinema. I watched one of his videos talking about it and how much of a dumb move it was, but I think there was some development issues, and they didn't think that they didn't think that the final product of the multiplayer would be good enough for the population, like, for the general population to play. And I'm thinking to myself, like, it's a remastered game. Like, what are you doing and changing so much that you're like, wow, the public really ain't gonna like this? You know what I mean? Like, just drop it. Like, what could they have possibly done? It's a remaster. You're not supposed to reinvent the wheel. But at any rate, that's what their decision is, which is pretty dumb in my opinion. I think that especially for a down year like it is, well, I don't know. I don't feel like this COD is necessarily a down year, all thanks to Warzone. But if multiplayer-wise, just general Call of Duty multiplayer-wise, I feel like this year is a down year. And they could have definitely done well with dropping the remastered. I mean, that's all people would fucking play though, dude. Like, that's all people would play, and I think that also plays into the decision to not post it or drop it or whatever. But in that same video from Neuro Cinema, he also stated that there was a group of developers, like, just rogue. It seems like they're just rogue developers that are planning on, and it's going to be available only on like the Black Ops 3 PC platform, but they are going to mod Black Ops 3 and make it into a Modern Warfare 2 game, which is pretty cool. So that's in development right now. I could talk a little bit more about that, but we're nearing the end of the video. But basically, I own Black Ops 3 on the Xbox One, but I don't own it on PC. But dude, if that would come out for Modern Warfare 2, dude, I would totally pay the money. I would. I would. I mean, there's no shame in my game. I totally would pay the money. Also, I feel like the revenue that would be made from Black Ops 3 sales should be given to that development team, because it would be a lot of money, because this is the type of thing that, the Call of Duty community wants. But they won't, because it's Activision, and Activision is just, I think the failure or failures of the Call of Duty franchise rests a lot on the shoulders of Activision. I mean, I think that, sure, the developers come up with stupid shit like one-man army noob tubes or commando lunges, sure, but I think that a lot of it has to do with Activision. And I'm just rambling at this point, but I'll just end it there. We're nearing the end of the video anyway. I really do appreciate you guys checking out another video on my channel. I don't really know what to do. This is a long one, by the way, so if you stuck it out to this point, you're a real one. But I don't really know where to go from on my channel. Like I said, I just want to post like games that I like to play, and right now it is a little bit of Modern Warfare 2, a little bit of World War 2, and that's what I'm enjoying right now. But yeah, like I said, thank you once again for staying this long in the video. Listen to me chat and ramble. I would love to hear your feedback on what I'm talking about here. Let me know in the comment section below, and I would love to hear feedback as to how I'm doing in terms of commentary. I'm always open to the feedback. Anyway, thank you for your time. Oh my god, it's much appreciated, and I will hopefully see you on the next one. Bye!